Hey everyone, I hope you are safe and doing good. So in the series of learning Python programming language, in the previous video we have discussed what is Caesar Cipher, because we are making this project Caesar Cipher, right? In this series of Python, learning Python, this is our fourth project. So today we are going to implement that project. So I would recommend to watch out the previous video first. There we have discussed what is Caesar Cipher, how to implement, and what kind of output I want, right? And pause the video right now and try this out, right? And if you have already tried this out, it's okay. Now we are going to implement that project in this video. Okay, no, and I hope now you know I have told you what kind of output I want, or let me just show you again what kind of output I want. See, first of all, it should ask you type encrypt for encryption and decrypt for decryption. So first of all, I am going to encrypt my message. What message? Suppose only Jenny. Type the shift number suppose 3, and see, it will show here is the text after encryption MHQQB. Now it will ask type yes if you want to go again, and otherwise no. I'll type yes. Now I want to decrypt my message. So type your message. This is my message. I want to decrypt this cipher text. So let's just copy paste this. And shift number is obviously it would be same for encryption and decryption, that is 3. And say after decryption my text is Jenny. Again it will ask if you want to continue or not. If no, then just enter no, and it will say you goodbye, and that's it. Something like this, right? So first what we will do, obviously it should ask, we will take 3 type of input. This thing, type encrypt for encryption, decrypt for decryption. This user will enter, message user will enter, and the shift number or the shift key user will enter. These 3 input we want. And according to the choice encrypt or decrypt, it will call encryption function or decryption function. That's it. Okay, fine. Now let's create a new file here. So Caesar Cipher, caesarcipher.py. Now 3 input we want. So first thing, like maybe what to do, what you want to do, and you can just take input. You can just write in a type. First input is this, encrypt or decrypt, what user want, the user choice. Then the text, what text or what message you want to encrypt. So suppose we take a variable text or any variable, and there we will take input. Type your message, and third is the shift key. So just enter shift key, and shift key is obviously integer, so we are going to typecast this into int, and this would be string, this would be string, so no need to typecast. So 3 input now we have. Now based on that, which function you call, encryption or decryption? So you have to put a condition, like if this variable, what to do equal to encrypt. If user have typed encrypt, then we will call encryption function. Suppose we have defined that function. Yeah, I know, till we haven't defined that function. So directly we are going to call. So we'll call a function encryption, and what we pass in encryption, the text you want to encrypt, the message, and the shift key, 2 things. So I am passing what? Only text and shift, these 2 things. Okay, but elif this what to do equal to suppose decrypt, then we will call, suppose we have a decryption function, decryption, and same we will pass text and this shift. Two cases, right? Now let's define these 2 functions, encryption and decryption function. So before calling we have to define. So first we will define encryption function. So def, same name, encryption, 2 argument it should take. So encryption will take a plain text and convert it into ciphertext. So suppose it will accept a plain text, not suppose, yeah, it will accept a plain text. So suppose we are taking argument plain, underscore text and shift key. These 2 variable name I am taking, right? So okay, let's suppose rather than just positional argument, better to pass keyword argument, right? So we will take here plain text equal to text and the shift key equal to shift, right? For this positional argument, we will, the keyword argument will pass, but when we will define that decryption function, then we will pass, right? So now in encryption, you have to apply the formula. What is the formula? Basic one. What? You have to find out, like we have a list. Obviously, we have to take a list first of all the alphabets A, B, C, D like this, right? So let's take a list first of all. Okay, now we have a list of alphabet having all the 26 letters or alphabets, right? So first thing, what we have, like the index or the position of these alphabet is from 0 to 25, right? So the shift key is, suppose I am passing a message like hello. So for H, the number is here 7. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So for H it's 7. And suppose the shift key is 3. So in encryption, it should give 7 plus 3 is 10. At 10 we have 7, 8, 9, 10, K. So it will replace this H with K, right? Okay, you know the formula. So first you have to, find out this index of this letter. H, the index is 7, or you can say the position, right? How to find out the index? We have a function in list, index function. How to call that function? See, suppose we have passed a message HELLO. For each letter we are going to find out the index, right? So let's put it a for loop for char in plain text. Plain text is hello. So first time in char H would be assigned. For H we are going to find the position. Position equal to, how to use that index function. Just first of all, the index function is of list. On list we are using that index function. So list name is alphabet dot C. You can see that this is the index function. Index, and for what letter you want to find out the index? The letter is in char. Now first in char we have H. Now in position, right now we are having 7, right? So in position we will be adding position plus shift key, right? So new position is equal to this position plus whatever the shift key. So 7 plus 3 is now 10, right? Now at 10 what letter we have, that you have to access now, right? So how to access that letter? And that letter we are going to, obviously we are going to create a new string, empty string first. Here suppose cipher text is equal to empty string, because whatever the text would be there after encryption, that would be known as cipher text. So right now cipher text is empty. So first in cipher text we are going to add plus equal to, at new position whatever the letter is. So how to access? At new position is 10. How to access that thing? Just pass the list name, and in index or in the subscript just pass new position. So whatever the letter at new position, that would be added to now cipher text. So at first K would be added to cipher text, right? Now again we are in for loop. So next character is E. Now in char we have E. So for E, first of all we will find out the position, then
new position after adding the shift key, after like once the for loop is complete till we have done till O, HELLO. Now we are out of the loop and we are just going to print the cipher text. So what we will print, like here is the text after encryption, and that in the variable cipher text we are having that text, right? So I think encryption is done. Okay, it's not like the final one, little bit we are going to update, but I'll show you that thing also when we are going to update. So I think now we are thinking we are done with encryption, right? Okay, let's call this. Let's just comment out these two lines first. Like we are just going to call encryption, right? Okay, I don't know it will work or not. Let's run this and let's see. So we have only encrypt function. Type your message, HELLO, hello. Shift key is suppose 3. So see, the text after encryption is KHOOR. Now manually you can write down all the alphabet ABCD on a piece of paper, just assign 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like this and just trying to convert, right? But the problem is you will get KHOOR. But the problem is, let's run this again. Encrypt and hello is our key, suppose, or suppose Jenny is our key. So see, Y, for Y the index is I guess 24 and the shift key if I provide 3. So for Y it's 24 plus 3, 27. But in index we are not having any letter at 27. So what it will give? See, list out of index range, index out of range error. So how to solve this problem? This is one thing. If the letters are more towards the end, like towards Z, so after Z, after 25, where you will go? Okay, this is the problem. So we should, this should be something like this. Y is 24, 24 plus 3 is 27. So we are in like a loop. After Z, we once again we should go to A. So if we add plus 3, then Y should be 1, 2, 3, it should be B. It should be replaced with B. Okay. So for this thing, what you need to do, see, I have told you the formula. It should be X plus N mod 26. Right? Because within 26 letter you have to be there. Within 26 letters, within the range of 0 to 25. You cannot go out of that. Okay, that is the, you can say, limitation of Caesar cipher. So here you have to do in the formula mod 26, modulo operator 26. Now let's run this. Same. Encrypt messages, suppose Jenny, shift key is 3, C, MHQQ, B. Now B is converted to, Y is converted to B because we have handled this situation also with mode 26, exact formula we have applied, right? And that also work in those cases if shift key is very large, if shift key is more than 25 or more than 26, shift key is 30, right? So with mode 26, that would be within 26 only. Okay, if you are not applying here mode 26, let's suppose again run this and encrypt and hello, shift key suppose 30. See, same list out of index range. Although letters are not more towards Z, L, L, O, but the key is 30. Now H is at 7th position. 7 plus 30 is 37. But how to access? We are not having any index 37 in our list. We are having from 0 to 25. So to limit that index from 0 to 25 within those 26 letters, you have to use mode function, right? So this thing is very important. You need to take care here. Mode 26. Now this will work. Okay. So I hope now you got how to define this encryption function. Now you will not face much difficulties while defining decryption function. It would be almost same. So let's just copy paste this thing. Def. Now rather than encryption, just change decryption. And decryption is what? It will convert ciphertext to plain text. So it will accept the input ciphertext. So rather than the argument name plain text, just give it ciphertext. Or you can give plain text also, that is also fine. But for understanding, because encryption will convert plain to cipher, so it will accept plain text and give you ciphertext. Decryption will convert cipher to plain, so it will accept ciphertext and give you plain text. That is why I am just taking. Otherwise, you can take any argument name, it's up to you. So, and shift key, that's it. And here we are taking plain text because finally we will get plain text. So, for char in, not plain text, in ciphertext. Char in ciphertext. So, if this is hello and the key is 3, then ciphertext would be KHOOR. Now, first of all, char, in char we are having K. So, here char is equal to K first. So, just find out the position of this K. Now, position of K is, or the index of K is, using index we can just find out the same thing. This line would not be changed. So, for K the position is 10. Now, new position would be, we are going to shift now backward while decryption. So, you have to do position minus shift key rather than plus, minus shift key. And obviously mode 26 would be there. Why? What is the significance of this mode 26? I have told you, right? But here minus 26, sorry, minus shift key. Then in plain text, we will add plus equal to this alphabet. What is the alphabet at new position? So for K it's 10, 10 minus 3 is 7. So at 7, what is the letter? H. So H would be added to plain text at first. And same would be repeated for K, then H, then O, O, R. And finally you will get hello. After this for loop, we are just going to print, here is the text after decryption. And this is what in the variable name is plain text. Okay. So now we can call. We can just remove these. So else if this is what to do is decrypt, just call decryption. Okay, let's run this. Although it's not correct, but let's run this. And I will first decrypt. Decrypt, type your message was KHOOR for hello. Shift key is same, 3 we have used while encryption. So it will give you hello. But it should repeat. Now see, it is going to end, process finished. But it should repeat until we enter no. Right? So for that you have to put a loop, or you can say for how many times it should repeat these things, encryption, decryption, we don't know. So the best loop is while loop if you don't know the number of iteration. So, okay. So all these things you have to put in a while loop, because then again we are asking what to do, encrypt or decrypt, message, then shift key, then call encryption and decryption. So put this in while loop. But what is the stopping condition? When you have to stop? I don't know the number of iteration, fixed iteration. So we will give a simple, any variable, you can say a flag. That should be true first, always true. But once something happens within this body of the while loop, we will flip that flag to false and then exit from the loop. So what variable name you can take? Any variable name you can take. I just wanna take wanna and a variable name, wanna and, or end of the program, or you can say and, or you can say any variable name you can take, ABC also you can take, but just for understanding purpose I am taking wanna and is equal to at first false, because I'm not gonna and I don't want to end my program right now, so it should be false first. So while not wanna and, so at first it is false, not false is true. So true means we are going to enter into this while loop. So this thing should be indented now. But when to stop this while loop? If in that output, if user enter no, then we will stop. So you have to ask from the user, one more input you have to take. For that input, just take a variable name. I'm taking like a variable name play again. Okay, so play again, and with input function we will take input from the user. So in this variable we will just take input, type yes to continue and type no to exit. We will ask from the user, right? And we will check if this play again, this variable equal to if it's a no, same letter you have to write down, like no is in lower letter, so here also no, lowercase letter, not capital letter, it is case sensitive. So if it's a no, then we are going to flip that variable, that's wanna and equal to true, and just in case you can just print a message here like have a nice day and bye in if. So see, one and is equal to true, next time not true is equal to false, and we will be exit from this while loop, right? So this is how you can control this thing. Okay, let's run this and see what output you will get. Let's run this. Encrypt, type your message, it's hello, shift key is suppose 3, then we got, see, yes to continue, no to exit, yes. I want to decrypt now. Messages KHOR, shift key should be same 3, and decryption is hello, and if I press no, exit, have a nice day, bye. But the problem here is what? If I just enter the text like maybe hello space 1 2 3 or any symbol, in that case what will happen? See, messages hello space 1 2 3 and any symbol and Jenny, shift key is 3. See, the space value error is not in the list because you are providing space, then 1 2 3, then this, and in list, in alphabet list we are having only A to Z, so now it is giving error, but it should not give any error, because whatever you will enter other than these alphabet, it will give you as it is, like hello, then space should be as it is, and 1 2 3 would be as it is, and whatever the alphabet, that would be converted into ciphertext. So for that you have to put a condition, if condition. See, first of all, let's update this encryption. So for char in plain text, so we have to find out, we have to apply this formula. Only if the character in this list alphabet, then only apply this formula. So just put this formula within this if, right? Then for this if, we'll put an else as it is, whatever there, 1 2 3, if here we have space and 1 2 3, so this 1 2 3 would be added as it is to the ciphertext. So else this ciphertext becomes plus equal to, we are going to add the character as it is to this ciphertext. And same in decryption, for char in ciphertext you have to put if condition, if this char in membership operator in alphabet in this playlist, then only apply this formula, okay? Else as it is you have to put. So in plain text we are going to put that character whatever the character is, it's either a space or 1 2 3 or anything, any special symbol, put as it is to the plain text, and that's it. Let's run this. See, encrypt messages, suppose hello 1 2 3 with @ with Jenny. Shift key suppose 3. See, KHOR space as it is, 1 2 3 as it is, space as it is, this letter as it is, special symbol @ and Jenny would be converted to MHUQB. Right? If you want to continue, yes, and suppose shift key is now, again I want to encrypt a message like hello 1 2 3, this time hello Jenny, like this, and shift key is 30 this point of time, greater than 26. Let's run this. Yeah, it will convert LIPPS 1 2 3 NIRRC because we have done mode 26. So this will also work. Okay, let's press no and exit. Or if you want to decrypt, you can just enter decrypt, and this text you can copy paste, you can paste, and shift key should be same 30, and it will give you hello 1 2 3 Jenny. So that's it. I guess now you got. This is not so tough, Caesar cipher. Or the second case is, rather than you have to define here 2 functions. So rather than definition, 2 functions of definition, you can just put all the things in 1 function also, right? Because see, all the lines are almost same. The formula, the main formula is almost same, but just here we have plus, here we have minus. So this you have to update a little bit, right? Now what you can do, let me just show you this thing also. Just you have to update a little bit, like you can put, if it is a decryption, then you can do what thing? You can do what? You can just do this shift key into -1, or rather than this, you can say shift key equal to shift key into -1, shift key equal to shift key into -1, because shift key is 3, encrypt for encryption it would be same, but if it is a decryption, if decrypt, if user has typed decrypt, then just have to apply shift key is equal to shift key into -1, then it will become minus, and then you can simply, if you add, you have to put this formula only, position plus shift key. But if decryption, shift key becomes -3, suppose 3, then -3, so it will become plus -3, so automatically it will be -3. So I have just give you the hint, you just modify this thing, define just only 1 function, within same function you have to put this type of condition. If this, what to do, this variable is, because you will pass, what to do also you have to pass, rather than just 2, here also you can pass, like I have told you that keyworded argument. So this cipher text is equal to text and shift key equal to shift. Rather than 2, you have to pass 3 argument, this what to do also, right? And for that you have to accept here what to do, you can say the direction, and if the direction is equal to decrypt, just put this thing, otherwise you have to put this formula only, same.
And one more thing, see, alphabets we have taken only, small letters we have taken. So if you type a message in capital letter, that also will give you error. So what we can do, whenever you will type the text, whenever you will take input from the user, at that time only convert that thing into lowercase letter using this function, lower. So whatever you will type, this will convert into lowercase. So okay, let's run this and I'll show you what output you will get here. See, first we will encrypt and capital hello, small hello, like 1 2 3, maybe. Then shift key, suppose this time 7. So see, both caps hello and small hello, both are converted into same cipher text, OLSSO, right? Want to exit? No.
type no to exit. Yeah, no means now we are out from this thing. Let's run this again, and this time encrypt, like hello, hello, 1, 2, 3. Suppose we have Jenny's lectures. Shift key this time is 10. ROVVY, 1, 2, 3 same, this symbol same, and this is the. So now I want to continue. Yes, I want to decrypt. So the message is this one. So let's just copy paste this thing. This is the message, and key should be same 10. See, hello, hello, 1, 2, 3, Jenny's lectures. Okay, now no to exit. So exit, right?
Okay, now first of all, you have to try this out. If you are not getting this, because I don't think so, you are going to have any problem, because that's very simple. But if you are not getting this, how to do this thing, you can ask me in comment section. Okay. Now that's it for this video, the Caesar Cipher project, right? Now if you haven't get this thing, it's okay, just write down this thing, all the formula, the code on a piece of paper like this, right? And take a message like hello and manually just run that program manually, then definitely you will get it, right? How it is the working of this program. Okay, now in the next video we'll see dictionaries. So now it's the next video. Till then, bye. Take care.